Hey everybody and welcome back to the channel. Oscar nomination morning is officially upon us, and well, it's the afternoon for me. I had to work today, but I've stayed away from all social media, so I have no idea what to expect. And I'm just super excited, so let's jump right into the Oscar nominations. All right, so I guess we're gonna jump right into Best Picture right away. I have the Hollywood Reporter listing pulled up here, so let's get into it. Kicking it off, we got Best Picture, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. So no surprises here. That's the 10 everyone was expecting to get in. That's the PGA 10. So nothing surprising too far. Best Director. Justine Triet got in for Anatomy of Fall. Okay. I wonder if Greta Gerwig's going to be here now because of that. So we got Scorsese, Nolan, Yorgos, and Glazer. So Margot. Oh, so Greta Gerwig got snubbed for Justine Triet. I don't know how to feel about that. I really wanted Greta Gerwig to get in for Barbie, but I really can't be too upset over Justine Triet either because I absolutely love Anatomy of a Fall and that movie is fantastic. That is crazy though, but we did see reports that maybe it was possible that Greta Gerwig was a little bit weak in this category. Um, but that's surprising, but that's a fantastic category overall. I still really need to check out the Zone of Interest if that starts playing, you know, anywhere near me. Best Actor in a Leading Role: Bradley Cooper, Coleman Domingo, Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, Jeffrey Wright. Okay, that's the five most people were expecting. No Leo, but I mean Coleman got in a lot more places than that, so nothing too shocking there. Best Actress in a Leading Role: Annette Bening got in for Naiad. Oh my god. Oh, that's such a gross pick. Okay. Lily Gladstone, Sandra Hüller, Carey Mulligan, and Emma Stone. So Margot Robbie and Greta Lee got snubbed for Annette Bening. That is that. I don't know how to feel about that. I did not care for Naiad that much, and I would much rather seen Greta or even Natalie Portman, Margot Robbie, anyone else except Annette Bening. That just I don't like that at all. Best Actor in a Supporting Role: Sterling K. Brown got in for American Fiction. Okay. Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Gosling, and Mark Ruffalo gets in. So no Charles Melton, unfortunately. Willem Dafoe did not make it. It seems like May December is probably going to be dead in the water. Hopefully it can get screenplay, but I was really holding out hope for Charles Melton to sneak in here, so that kind of sucks. But this is a solid category overall. I can't be too upset about it. Now let's go to Best Supporting Actress, I'm guessing is up next, and this is the messiest category, so I'm really excited to see what happened here. Emily Blunt, okay. Danielle Brooks, okay. America Ferrera gets in for Barbie, but Margot Robbie doesn't get in for playing literally Barbie. That's weird. I'm kind of shocked by that. Jodie Foster and Divine Joy Randolph. So America Ferrera got in over Julianne Moore, Penelope Cruz. I'm probably forgetting some other people, but oh my, Naiad gets the double nomination in acting. Margot Robbie does not make it. America Ferrera and Ryan Gosling make it. I'll be honest, I'm kind of upset at some of the snubs here in these categories. I mean, I'm a fan of most of the front runners that are probably contending to win these awards, but I feel a bit iffy about some of these, these actors that just barely snuck in. That's kind of weird. Okay, adapted screenplay: American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest gets in over Killers of the Flower Moon. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is a huge snub for Killers of the Flower Moon. So Killers of the Flower Moon's absolutely dead in the water. I don't think it has a chance of winning Best Picture. Not that we really think anything is going to beat Oppenheimer anyways, but for that to miss adapted screenplay is actually crazy. Well, I at least hope Barbie can win here, just so, Greta Gerwig can get up on stage since she didn't get her Best Director nom, and Margot Robbie not getting there is just crazy for me, an actress. Okay, let's continue on here to Best Writing Original Screenplay: Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives. Okay, perfect. That's the 5 I had predicted. May December gets an Oscar nomination at least. And, that is my favorite screenplay of the year, but I definitely think something like The Holdovers or Anatomy of a Fall will probably get here. I'm kind of leaning towards the Anatomy of a Fall now, considering The Holdovers didn't get director. I think Anatomy is a very, very strong movie. With the package that it currently has, picture, director, actress, and screenplay, I really like what's going on there. Animated feature: The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams sneaks in, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I didn't even have Robot Dreams on my list. I just thought it was too far of a long shot to get in here. So that's really cool that it snuck in. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I was really expecting like Wish or TMNT, one of these bigger budget studio animated films to sneak in. So the fact that Robot Dreams got in here, that's really cool. I really like this 5 overall. Best documentary feature film: Bobby Wine, The People's Presidents, The Eternal Memory, Four Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days in Mariupol. I haven't checked out any documentaries this year, so I don't have any strong feelings about this, but I have not heard To Kill a Tiger get mentioned all too often, so that feels like something that snuck in here that probably wasn't all too expected, so that's definitely interesting. Best international feature: Lo Capitino. I don't know too much about that movie. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Perfect Days gets in, Society of a Snow, The Teacher's Lounge, and The Zone of Interest. So I believe Fallen Leaves is the big one, and The Taste of Things are kind of the two that didn't show up here that got snubbed for this Italy submission, in my opinion. But overall, nothing too crazy here either. Best animated short. Okay, I don't know too much about these. War is Over, Pake Derme, Our Uniform, 95 Cents, Letter to a Pig. Hopefully I'll get to check some of those out before I predict winners. Best live action short: The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. So Wes Anderson gets his nom here, but that one that starred Pedro Pascal and Ethan Hawke does not sneak in here. Once again, haven't seen any of these. Well, I actually have seen Henry Sugar, which I really enjoyed. I'll have to try to check these out before the Oscars. And best documentary short film: ABC's A Book Banning, The Barber of Little Rock, Islands in Between, The Last Repair Shop, and Nai Wai Pao. Once again, haven't checked any of these out, but I'm definitely interested to see a couple of them before the ceremony. Best cinematography. El Conde gets in for best cinematography. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. What missed here? There was something I really didn't think was going to miss. I have my predictions pulled up over here on this other screen, so I'm going to scroll down. The Zone of Interest is what's missing here, which is surprising with how well it seems to be performing so far, especially getting into screenplay. But I did have El Conde as kind of like this late bloomer. I didn't even have it in my list. I think I just mentioned it in my predictions video. I was not expecting it to actually show up here, but it did have that far, far outside shot, and it snuck in. But the rest of these, that's kind of the top 4 there. Best costume design: Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. That's the 5 I had predicted. Napoleon sneaks in over The Color Purple, which seems like it's not doing well at all with only that Daniel Brooks nod. But I like that category there. Best makeup and hairstyling: Golda, got that. Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow does sneak in. I believe I had Killers there, but I'm not all too shocked. I heard the Society of the Snow makeup was really good. I haven't been able to check out that movie yet either on Netflix, but this is a really, really solid and pretty chalk top 5, I'd say. Best original song. Let's see if Diane Warren sneaks in again here. The Fire Inside, there it is, Diane Warren. I'm Just Ken, It Never Went Away from American Symphony. The Wazaze song from Killers of the Flower Moon, and What Was I Made For? Okay, so the Rustin song, Road to Freedom by Lenny Kravitz, did not make it, but the Killers of the Flower Moon song gets in, even though that seems to be missing in a lot of major categories so far. That's definitely interesting. It's not a bad pick. I mean, this is definitely going to be between the 2 Barbie songs, but that is definitely one I was not expecting to pop up here. Best original score: American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. So there is no Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. They completely snubbed it. No Boy and the Heron. So they really swapped in American Fiction. Is that really just what was the big snub here? Yeah, they didn't go for Barbie. They didn't go for Elemental. Didn't go for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. They really just swung for the fences and went for American Fiction. They really seem to be liking that movie. I had John Williams predicted. I'm not too surprised by that, but I mean, some people probably will be. I just feel like they love to nominate John Williams, but I can't believe that American Fiction got in here. That is shocking. I still haven't been able to check out American Fiction either. It's just not playing anywhere near me. But I'm really interested to see the movie now to see if I think it deserved this score nomination, because that seems to be a real shock in my opinion. Keep going down here. We got Best Production Design. Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I definitely think that is a top 5 that was possible. I did have the Zone of Interest getting in instead of Napoleon. I guess Napoleon is kind of a shock here. Could have saw Asteroid City. Could have saw The Color Purple. Probably not after what we have seen so far. Maestro could have got in too. But otherwise, it's just kind of the big contenders, and then Napoleon sneaks in. So that's good for that movie, considering it hadn't been too strong all award season. Moving down, Best Film Editing. Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. That is the 5 I had predicted as well. Or actually, no, I did not have The Holdovers predicted. I had Barbie in over The Holdovers. I guess I don't know. The Holdovers got snubbed out of director, and so did Barbie. So both of those films seem to kind of be going back and forth with getting different nominations, considering they didn't make it into director. I'm fine with editing overall here. I think all these movies are fantastic. I'm just super happy Anatomy of a Fall got in. I think the editing in that film is near perfection. I also love the editing in Killers. That just made the pacing of the film so much better. So this is a great editing group overall. Best Sound. The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, The Zone of Interest, and Oppenheimer. I believe that is the 5 I had for sound. Oh no, I had Ferrari getting in over... Oh, The Creator. I did not have I had The Creator at number 10. I had it in the last slot. So yeah, that kind of is a shock. Yeah, because I think that was only supposed to get into visual effects. So The Creator does get into sound. Okay, that is interesting. And the Academy's just blanking on Ferrari. No Penelope Cruz, no sound. I don't think it can get in anywhere else here. So yeah, they must have just not have seen Ferrari or not have liked it. But yeah, that is a really, really good nomination for The Creator, because I don't think anyone was really predicting that. Best Visual Effects, Creator, Godzilla does get in. I dropped that out of my top 5 because I just didn't think it had a chance. It really wasn't making it in anywhere else. Wasn't getting any mentions, but Godzilla does sneak in. That's really cool. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible, I did predict that, and Napoleon gets in as well. So there are some movies that are definitely missing here. Spider-Man missed. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny gets in for score, but not for like the de-aging and special effects they had going on there. Poor Things missed the only Best Picture nominee that could have snuck in here. No Society of Snow, no Rebel Moon. But that's really, really interesting. So I think this is probably going to be between Godzilla and The Creator now, unless Guardians of the Galaxy wins too. But I'm happy Mission Impossible got in. That movie had some fantastic sound and visual effects, so that's really great that that snuck in. And Napoleon, 3-time Oscar nominee Napoleon. I don't think I would have expected that going in. I think I only had it predicted for 1, so that's definitely something interesting as well. So those are all the Oscar nominations. Overall, I think they were pretty solid. Best Picture was pretty easy to predict after the PGA announced their nominations. I like the director lineup. I'm really, really happy Justine Triet got in. I really love Anatomy of a Fall. It's kind of a shame Greta Gerwig didn't make it, but I'm just really happy they got one of the women directors in there, because I was kind of scared that they were going to put Alexander Payne in and it was just going to be an all-male lineup. I know some people are probably going to be upset over Greta Gerwig, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but that was a really, really good group of directors this year. I think my least favorite category is lead actress. I just don't get how you nominate Annette Bening and Nyad when you have Greta Lee and Margot Robbie right there in 2 Best Picture contending movies, especially after nominating America Ferrera. Like, you're going to nominate America Ferrera and Ryan Gosling, but not Margot Robbie. At least Margot Robbie's getting the nomination for being a producer on Barbie in the Best Picture category. But man, it's kind of a shame she didn't get in, especially with Jodie Foster and Annette Bening getting in. I did not care for Nyad all that much. I'm okay with Jodie Foster getting in for supporting actress, even though I would have preferred, Julianne Moore probably making it in there. That's another big disappointment for me personally. May, December, no acting nominations. They couldn't, make room for Charles Melton. I think he really deserved a nomination, but at least it got in the writing category. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think it has a chance to win there. I don't know. This is a pretty solid group of contenders, but yeah, a couple of those acting categories I'm definitely a little bit iffy on. But please let me know what your thoughts are on the Oscar nominations. Let me know who you're happy to see nominated. Let me know what your least favorite snub was. Let's just have a good conversation regarding these nominations in the comments below. And please drop a like and subscribe to the channel as well. I will have my winners predicted in the next few weeks here. I'll probably wait for the SAG Awards and a few other awards bodies to give out their awards before I really lock in my final winner predictions. I'll probably have them out a week before the Academy Awards in March. But other than that, I hope you guys had a fantastic Oscar nomination morning. I hope some of your favorite movies made it in, and let's get excited for the Oscars in around a month. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.